How's it going, everybody of YouTube? This is your host T Time. Today, I'm coming to review to the fifth episode of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Yeah, so remember how like the last review I did for episode four when I said it felt like a filler?
This is it.
This was definitely felt like a filler, even though it wasn't a filler, but it definitely was. The only thing I could say that somewhat development was that right there, what you're seeing right there. We're finally finna get Daredevil, hopefully in episode five. Hopefully not episode five, episode six. I'm sorry. Hopefully we get him episode six. So that means I'm expecting him to be at least in episode six to eight. At least eight. So the next three episodes, I'm expecting him to be in there. I want him to be in there. I do not want him to just be in episode six and that's it. But I doubt that. What I would like to happen is he go against She-Hulk or his lawyer side goes against the lawyer side of She-Hulk. Jennifer Jennifer Walters is her last name versus why I can't pronounce his name. I can't think of his name right now, but everybody knows his name. Max, not Max. Matt. There go against Matt. I can remember his last name, but you know Daredevil. Yeah, so I want them to go against each other in the courtroom because they have before in the I believe in the comics. Um, Besides that, this episode was really like just filler to me. I didn't really care about them in the situation. Once again, it was just really all about her really just getting rights to her name. Cause in the last episode, episode four, Titana basically trademarked it the She-Hulk name. I guess just to get at She-Hulk because I did a little research about Titana. Apparently, she's somewhat obsessed, I believe, with She-Hulk. So she just wants to basically fuck with her. If I'm remembering correctly from what I looked at, either she just wants to fuck with her, or she just wants to be like her, or something like that. But there was something else in the episode that did catch my attention, and I hope it's not the case. But I will explain that in the spoiler section of the review. But besides that, this episode is not targeting males. Like, you're a male, you probably really won't cling to the TV show as a whole. So far as a whole, you really probably won't cling to it as a whole. Besides maybe like the first episode, and then whenever they put Daredevil in, and there's nothing wrong with that. But some things attract certain genders, like things that males like, they'll gravitate toward it, and women won't. Not all women, some women will, but majority of women won't. Same thing like this, like She-Hulk is really targeted for women. If you've been paying attention, it's really targeted for women. So some things males will pay attention to, but majority of it, in my opinion, we won't. But there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want nobody that sees it think like I'm against anything. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I didn't really gravitate that much to um, the TV show so far. Cause I think we still got I think it goes up to like either 8 or 9 episodes. So if this is the fifth episode, we got either 3 or 4 more. Um, but the episode really wasn't that good to me. The CGI with She-Hulk was bad. It's still bad. Like you really see it when she's like in her suit in her Hulk form. The CGI is just really bad. You can tell. Um, the whole plot of this episode was not really good to me. Just, oh, Titana trademarked my name, so now I had to go to court to get my name back because at first I didn't like the name, but now I don't. She really just don't like that somebody else that she doesn't like is using her name. That's to me. That's what it seems like. It's really that's really the problem. I mean, of course, like she has to get the name She-Hulk because she is She-Hulk. Um, and that's really it. Like the only thing that I liked it was this right here. You know, they showed a Daredevil mask, and I liked it the guy that they introduced in here. Um, he's kind of like I forgot. He's like I forgot what they called him. But if you ever seen the movie The Incredibles, Egna, that basically made all the superheroes costumes and everything, he's basically Egna. Basically, he's the Egna of Marvel, or I guess just She-Hulk, because you know if you pay attention to all the other Marvel heroes, either they made their own, they was blessed with their suits that came to them, or they found somebody else to do their things. But I guess right now, in like She-Hulk's universe, they have somebody that makes suits because he making Daredevil's new suit. So I liked it that with him. I liked it that we finally seen something with Daredevil that's gonna probably pop up in the next episode. Hopefully, if not, then at least before it gets close to the end, he pops up. And yeah, there was no cameo, so Wong wasn't in here, Meg Thee Stallion wasn't in here. Nobody really that I feel like I really cared about seeing was in here. So I guess that's like probably like another reason why I didn't really like care for this episode also. But it's like nothing really happened. I'll explain it more in the spoilers, but I wish like something like I wish she fought or something. I'll just say at the end of this, no fighting happened, nothing. Yeah, she's a lawyer, so they're gonna be more focused on the lawyer side of She-Hulk. But it's just like, when you think of She-Hulk, yes, you think of lawyer, but you also think of action too a little bit. Like she's fighting something, like how it happened in episode 4 when she was with old dude and she had to stop with him to go help Wong fight off them demons. That was good. That gave it like above average rating. But nothing here. And the court stuff wasn't even that good either that they was going through with She-Hulk and Titania. So I'm gonna give it a 3. This is really like the lowest episode in the series so far. It's a 3. That's sad. So I feel like they really do have to bring in Daredevil or have some type of crisis that's gonna happen at least outside of her work, up outside the workforce, so she can actually do some superhero stuff. Because I don't know what's gonna happen now. She got the job. She went on dates. She solved 2 cases already. One with Abomination and one with Wong. She got her name she trademarked her name for her. So now it's just like, okay, who's the villain? And I think I might know who the villain could be, and I really hope it's not. I really hope it's just something else, something that I'm just missing, you know. But then at this point, I feel like they should at least hint at some kind of villain by now, because if there really is like 3 or 4 episodes left, at least they'll be talking about the villain or something like that. Maybe they have, and I haven't seen it. Or maybe I could be right, and this person that I will explain the spoiler side is the villain. But as of right now, this TV show is just up in the air with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, this review is going to be pretty short because, like I said, there's really nothing much to really talk about unless you guys stay for when I break the episode down from what I can remember from me watching it. But I give it a 3 out of 10. Lowest rating of the series so far. So I hope you guys enjoy my video. If you're going to leave and go watch it for yourself, so you give your own review, your own opinion on it, that's fine. For everybody that's going to stay for the spoiler section, I appreciate that. But for everybody that's leaving, links to my socials will be down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll tell you what you like about my video. Tell you how I can make my videos better for you guys to enjoy them. And for those that are leaving, I will see you guys on the next review. And for everybody that's staying, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So the episode takes off. She's seeing all the little stuff that Titana's doing with the She-Hulk name. Basically, Titana trademarked the name so she could sell, like, I guess, beauty products like skin lotion, snake oil stuff. Basically, it's basically body stuff for women. And she's calling it like the She-Hulk something, She-Hulk trademark, something like that. So Jen goes with her friend to the place where Titana's at, and she's like, I want you to stop using my name. And she was like, that's not your name, it's my name. I've been using it first, and whoop the band, whatever. So they basically go to court. And when they go into court, they talk about how Titana was saying, like, she didn't even like the name at first, and I have a video right here about it. And then Jen's lawyer, who also doesn't like her because, like, only reason she got in the job to be a high lawyer for the whole thing because of the accident that happened with Bruce, which is true. So I can understand why she doesn't like her, but hey, you know, you gotta do your job. So she's basically showed him, like, she may have said that, but here's my video of her doing an interview on the news saying that she is She-Hulk, and this was said before she trademarked it, the name. And the judge is like, well, we need some more proof and evidence that we can confirm that Jen, aka She-Hulk, has been using the name She-Hulk before it was trademarked. And at first, it was tough for Jen because Jen didn't know what to do, but then if we go back, she was like, oh, I remember I made a dating profile as She-Hulk, and I went on dates with those different men as She-Hulk. So she brought all those men to court, and each and every last one of them was like, oh yeah, She-Hulk this, She-Hulk that, She-Hulk, She-Hulk, She-Hulk. And she basically won the case. Titana couldn't use the name no more, and Jen can use She-Hulk as to identify herself as. I didn't like this part because it's like they just said, fuck Titana being like a superhuman strength, and that was it. Like, they ain't fight in the courtroom or something like that, but just whatever. I want them to, like, fight or something, like leave the courtroom. She tries to fight her because she got really upset that she took basically her business away, because without the She-Hulk name, she can't do her business, because basically the whole business for Titana was with She-Hulk's name. She can't use it now. That made me want to fight too, damn it, but that didn't happen. During all this, Jen's friend, I think Nikki, found out that the guy who's basically like Edna from Incredibles be making superhero suits or superhero clothes for superheroes. And at first he didn't want to do it, but then she was like, oh, She-Hulk, she's gonna be an Avenger. She's just getting everything together with them. He's like, oh, okay. I liked him though, because he just made me laugh a little bit. So that's what actually caught my attention with the episode. And he made her a suit, but we didn't see it yet. He made her like two suits, one for court, and the other one was most likely going to be her superhero suit. But they didn't show that yet. But at the very end of the episode, right here, they showed the Daredevil helmet. For people that don't know, Daredevil does have more than one costume. I mean, every superhero has more than one costume. He has the all red, and this one his yellow and red suit. So red but yellow in it. Or is that gold? I don't remember, but it's one of those. So that basically confirms that, yes, Daredevil is about to come into the show. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's the next episode. I really want it to be the next episode. And that's pretty much it. Literally, that's pretty much it. Goes to court, wins court, gets two suits. One for court, one for hero. See the helmet, Daredevil's coming soon. Oh, and I just remember what I was saying earlier. So, one of the guys that She-Hulk went on a date with, I think he might be the villain. I think, and I don't want that, because when she went on a date, one of those guys was very interested in basically like her powers, basically. Because if you guys seen it, remember he was calling her like a specimen, basically. the episode, I think it was episode before that, she got into the fight with the wrecking crew, and one of them tried to stab her as if he was trying to pull her blood, but they couldn't do it because the skin was so tough. And it was like the boss is gonna be mad. I think that they was working for him, and now I think that he could be like the main villain. I hope not. I really don't hope not. But he keeps popping up, and he's just constantly always fascinated about her, like her powers, like She-Hulk. He's not fascinated about Jen. He's fascinated about She-Hulk and her powers. So I feel like there's a chance he could be the villain. I hope that's not the case. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep. So Daredevil's coming. One of her dates could be the main villain. And I liked it, the dude that made her suits. Those three things are really the only reasons why I didn't give it lower than a 3. So, I mean, shit, that's still bad, but that's my opinion. I didn't like the plot of this episode. It was boring to me. CGI is still bad with She-Hulk. It is bad. And there was no fights with She-Hulk and Titan. I'm like, give me something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 out of 10. But tell me what you guys thought about the episode. For the ones that stayed around to watch this, tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you didn't like about the episode. Tell me what you liked about my review. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Links to my socials will be down below. I will be giving the review to the next episode, hopefully before the next episode comes out, because I believe the 6th episode is out already. So I'll try to get that review out as soon as possible. Until then, I hope everybody stays safe, stay blessed, stay hydrated, drink your water, and I'll see you guys next time.
Jennifer Walters for the defense, Your Honor. But you can call me the She-Hulk.